welcome to Turtle Burger Crochet and Knitting. My name is Brittany. Today's video is the July 2022 roundup of finished objects. This is in no particular order because I don't remember what order they were in. So first I learned to sew drawstring bags. Now this one followed a tutorial by Learn, Create, Sew, and it was the very first one I made. It has many mistakes, starting with that you can see my fabric pen or marker, and also the drawstring turned out on the inside, but that's okay. It's functional. It's for little lady to put her little dinosaur friends in, and she really likes it. I also made a blue and red one for my husband. I was trying to follow a pattern I bought on Etsy from Sewtag Boutique, I believe is her name. She has a YouTube channel. I will link everything below as always. And I misread the casing directions, and it ended up being very similar to this, except the top is frayed because I didn't follow directions. So hoping to get more of those made. I really like them. Next, I did a sock test by Haxann Evers. This is the Toe Up Shortcut Vanilla Sock. She is of Freeform Knits, also has a YouTube channel. Now that this has been shown here and on my last podcast, I'm going to unravel it. And the reason being is because this pattern starts with the long tail cast on. And while I thought I would like that, I don't, because in the curvature of my small toes, it's a very square toe, you know, the pattern, not my feet. And it just didn't work out very well because there's just empty space there, and I don't really care for that. But I like her testing. This is a stockinette heel, and her method of heels is just fascinating to me. So I probably will unravel this and just make it a regular Judy's Magic cast on or Turkish cast on, and make it a vanilla sock and still incorporate her stockinette heel. And then I made mine a shorty sock. Hers was like really long, but I just did a shorty. It finishes with a 2x2. It was toe up, by the way. And it's kind of neat how the yarn just kind of finished with that little just that little bit of coloring for contrast. And this yarn is Knit Picks Felici in the color Vampire Vibes. And as always, I used my US size 1, 2.25 millimeter, 40-inch Chalgu for magic loop. Next, what did I do? I made Turtle, a Barley Hat by Tin Can Knits. This was, you start out with a US size 6, 4 millimeter for the ribbing, and then you go to a US size 8, 5 millimeter for the body of the hat. I used Karen's Simply Soft in the color Autumn Red, and it fits him very well. I have my hair in a bun, but no, it's not gonna, but it actually fits me as well. But I made the child size, so there is that. Next, I made Burger, a crocheted Christmas stocking. I used a H hook 5 millimeter. The yarn is Red Heart Super Saver in Cherry Red, and this is, I believe it was called Handmade Modern. It was a Target brand yarn in the color Cream, and I crocheted his name into it. I'm not going to show it, but there's a letter H at the end just so you can see what it looks like. And the pattern is Traditional Christmas Stocking by Patricia Angus of Granny's Crochet Shop. And as always, everything will be linked below. What did I do next? Now you all have not seen this finished yet. You've only seen it as a work in progress, but I finished it like the night of the 31st. Let me make sure which way it is supposed to go. Yeah. This is the July 2022 Dishcloth of the Month. It's House's Styles from the Kitchen Sink shop. It's very beautiful. It turned out much lacier and bigger than probably what was intended, but I really, really like it, actually. It's beautiful. I believe she said House at Styles was based off of a Agatha Christie book. I don't remember and I've never read it, so I wasn't sure. But the yarn was Walmart Mainstays, 100% cotton in the color Daylily Pink. And I've already started August Dishcloth of the Month, so that's what's on with the same yarn. But the needles I use are US size 5, 3.75 millimeter needle, and those are my co-knit bamboo. And that is that. So this one will be on the next podcast. Next, I dyed my own yarn. We're counting that as a finished object. And I feel like I've come to an agreement with my yarn winder. So previously I have not been able to get a very big cake on it, and it messes up all the time. But last time I wound yarn on it, I just did it in like 2 cakes, and I don't have it with me. But anyway, this time I just let it keep going as like I was gonna do 2 cakes, and this big one kind of overtook the little one. And I was like, maybe that was intentional. I don't know. So I'm kind of liking my yarn winder again. But anyway, so I dyed this using Hawaiian Punch primarily in several colors. And the bare yarn I used was from Knit Picks. It's the Muse sock yarn. It is a 75-25 superwash merino nylon base, and I'm so excited to get to knit with this. When I get some things cleared off my needles, this will become I think it's called Stardust shawl from Chit Chat Knits. That's her name, Darcy. So that's what that will become eventually. And then lastly, I finished my Be Simple Variations shawl, and I love it. I cannot wait to wear this somewhere, anywhere other than at home. So this is Be Simple Variations by Carolyn Glauz-Todrank. Sure I'm mispronouncing that, but usually I just call her Carolyn, so that's what it is. The yarn I used is MonarchYarn on Etsy in the color Ocean Fade, and it is a very simple, beautiful, easy shawl. It took me forever just because I kept getting distracted with other things, but basically I just knit to 60 inches, and it is a free pattern, by the way. I knit the pattern to 60 inches, which was 137 stitches, and you have an option to finish off with this beautiful picot. It is really, really beautiful, and I love this. And I am considering, I started another one, a purple one, that I thought I was going to undo, but I don't think I'm going to because I really like this so much. Okay, that is July projects in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you enjoy roundups. If you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, thank you so much. I hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for always coming back. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.